Hi everyone, I'm Delilah from the Holistic Enchilada, and I'm going to be showing you how I use the EVOLVh products, mostly the InstaVolume line, to create voluminous curls. So one of the things that I struggle with is getting volume in my really fine, thin, curly hair. But with the InstaVolume line, I have been able to achieve both volume and definition. So I'm going to show you how I do that using these products. So I'm going to use the InstaVolume Cleanser and Conditioner and then the TotalControl Styling Cream because it's the best styling product for hair when you want volume and definition. I haven't found anything that works as well as this. And then I finish off with a little bit of the WonderBalm for some extra definition and shine. Just for reference, I have very thin, fine, low density curls. They're not very dry, so my hair doesn't require a lot of moisture. These products are great, the InstaVolume, because it doesn't provide a lot of moisture. There's no conditioner with this line. It's just go straight into the leave-in conditioner. So I think that's why I'm able to achieve so much volume with this line, more than with anything else. And because my hair doesn't like a lot of moisture, it works really well. So if you've got really dry curls, this might not be the routine for you, and you should try out my Smart Curl routine instead. Otherwise, keep watching. So I just washed my hair and threw it up in a hair towel just so I can come in and do the rest of the routine so I can actually show you here. But I used the InstaVolume cleansing treatment, which is the shampoo, the volumizing shampoo. And now I'm gonna do the second step, which is the elixir or the leave-in conditioner. So my hair has actually dried up a bit, so I'm gonna add some more water because I like to do everything with my hair nearly soaking wet. It just works better. My hair has less frizz and absorbs the products much better when it's wet. Okay, now that I have re-wetted, I'm gonna go ahead and use step 2, the volumizing elixir. So I liberally spray this all over. Not so much on my roots because even though it is volumizing, I'll put a little bit, but I still don't want to get too much product near my roots so that it doesn't get greasy or weighed down. And so this instantly softens my hair. I love it. And I can finger detangle, or I can use something like the tangling brush. This is a little bit faster, so I'll do this for the video. Do the other side. Now the amount of leave-in conditioner that I use really depends on the feel of my hair. I'm waiting for it to feel soft, really soft and almost like seaweed. So sometimes that can be just a couple of sprays and other times it can be a little more. So I kind of just go by feel. It's not the same every time. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more all over. I'm gonna flip my head over so I can start getting some volume in the roots and start to finger brush it forward. Okay, so you see how it looks like really stringy and piecey. This is a sign that it needs more water. So look at the difference. Once I start brushing it like this, you see how it's less stringy, it's a little more clumped. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, now that I have brushed it forward, I've added a little bit more water. It's wet enough. I'm gonna go on with the styling products, and next I'm gonna use the TotalControl styling cream. I absolutely love this styling cream. It gives me enough hold. It's like a medium hold. It gives me enough hold and it gives tons of volume and texture, and it lasts without providing too much moisture. So that's the key here. So when you want volume, you really want less moisture. So I'm gonna start off with about a nickel size amount, and I'm just gonna rake it through underneath and over the top. Oh, got that in my eye. And I'm gonna get a little bit more and glaze it. So just a smaller amount. I'm just gonna glaze it over like this, over all of my hair. Kind of just smooth it out. And then I always add just a tiny little bit. And I rake it where I know that I struggle with frizz and fluffiness and all that, which is right in here. So I'm just adding a little bit more product to this section here on both of these sides and here, because I know that I need more hold and product in those sections. And I'm just gonna rake it down through. And I'm gonna flip back over and start to scrunch it. If I see that it's a little stringy in some parts, I'll add a little bit of water to get it to clump up a bit. But when I want more volume, I don't want such thick clumps. I want thinner, skinnier clumps, you know, like nice thin ones, because that's gonna give me a little bit more volume. So I don't really stress too much about the clumping when I want more volume. Do need just a little bit of water. And I'm gonna take another tiny little amount and I'm just gonna scrunch up from the ends. And this is just really sealing in the ends, since that part always for me has the most frizz and it starts to dry up fastest. So I wanna make sure that I'm really setting the ends in. So I'm just scrunching it up. I'm not doing a lot of movement, just one scrunch up, adding in just a touch more of the styling cream. And that's it. Now I always flip my head over and I let it part wherever it falls. It usually falls somewhere along here. But I do lift it a little bit. And I do this little like shaky thing here to help cover up some cowlicks I have in the back. So it just lifts it off the roots. See, this part's already starting to look a little stringy and frizzy. So let me encourage some clumping here. That looks better. Okay. Now I will go ahead and diffuse using the diffuser attachment from my hairdryer, and I will come back and show you what that looks like, because I have one more thing that I do after my hair is dried. So these are the finished results. You can see why I love this line so much. Look at all this volume. I've got all this lift here near the roots. It's not like stuck on my scalp, and it gets even bigger out here, which is something that I'm never able to achieve. My hair just gets thinner as it goes down. But with this line, I am somehow able to get definition and volume. And that's been so hard to find for curly hair. Usually things for curly hair are too moisturizing, which weigh down the hair. And then if it's volumizing, it doesn't give me enough definition. And so I'm always choosing whether I want definition or volume. And now finally with the InstaVolume line from EVOLVh, I'm able to have both. I don't have to sacrifice one or the other. I can have definition and volume. So the last step is to add in a little bit of WonderBalm. This is a serum that is silicone free, but it works a lot like those old school silicone serums. Like, it really reminds me of the BioSilk serum that I used to use when I would straighten my hair back in the day. And I'm just gonna add a tiny little bit of this and smooth it all over my hair as a finishing touch. It adds extra shine, softness, a little bit more definition, and it covers up any areas if I missed where I have maybe a little bit of frizz or something. It kind of just gives it like that finishing touch. And I use a very small amount. Emulsify really well, and then I'm just gonna kind of glide it over all of my hair, the top layer. And kind of just press it through. And this gets rid of any frizzy spots that I had, and it just adds a lot of shine and softness, so I really like it. That's like the finishing touch. You can use it on wet hair as well. I just prefer to use it like this because it gives me even more shine this way. Let me show you what the back looks like. So yeah, that's my routine using the EVOLVh InstaVolume line. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can find me all over online. I have a blog, YouTube, social media channels at The Holistic Enchilada is how you will find me for more tips for curly hair and clean beauty. So again, I hope you enjoyed this and thank you for watching.